contains 0, then it's going to be less than. Not really. Okay. Okay. They're like 60 people. If you're looking at it and know how to do it, that's perfectly valid. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So we did this with the one sample t. It's a little bit more confusing with the two sample t. I haven't taught you this really yet. Like I kind of haven't. So if you didn't get it, don't feel bad. But this is like this is a two-sided test, right? Oh, give me a second here. So this is the initial thing we're looking at. So I don't know if the U confuses you. I can't really do them. So HO is they're the same. HA is that they're different. So if they were the same, if mu1 and mu2 are the same, and I subtract one from the other, what will I get? I'll get 0. Right? So if they're the same, I'll get 0. So if 0 is in my interval, isn't it reasonable to say they're the same? If 0's in there, then it's possible that there's no difference between them. Right? So if there's no difference between them, would I reject this or fail to reject it? I would fail to reject it because I'm saying there's no difference between them. Because 0 is in there. If they're the same, let's say mu1 equals 8 and mu2 equals 8. And I did 8 minus 8, what would I get? I'd get 0. So kind of working backwards, if 0 is in there, then it's definitely possible that those two things are the same. Well, if it's possible those two things are the same, am I going to reject that idea? No, I'm not. So do I reject HO? Is no, and it's because 0 is in the interval. So then what do I know about the p-value? Well, two things I need you to understand here. If it was a 95% confidence interval, what was alpha? 0.05. Because remember, these two things have to add up to 100. And then if I did not reject HO, if I failed to reject HO, is my p-value bigger or smaller than this? It's got to be bigger, right? So what I know about the p-value is it's greater than 0.05. And I'm getting the 0.05 from the 95. And I'm getting that it's greater than because I failed to reject. And I failed to reject because 0 is in the interval. So kind of connected two or three pieces. Does that help make sense? Okay. So I got a couple more on here. Try that one. That's big enough? Kinda, can you see? Okay. I didn't care what you said. What happened? Mr. Morlock, how can I help you? What's up? Yeah. Yeah, can it be in like 10 minutes? Okay. Thanks. Was that for Morlock class you were just doing that for? He just called. He wants you to go down there. Let me finish like the... Isn't Morlock like the least scary teacher here? Like, what is he gonna... He's not gonna like yell at you though. Do you want to go now or do you want to... I don't want you to like sit there being like anxious. Alright, for this one, same idea. This is our initial claim, so HO is they are the same, HA is they are not the same, and then my interval doesn't contain 0. So let's say it's like 3 to 7. If it doesn't contain 0, so let me talk through the logic again. If the interval did contain 0, we would think that these two are very possibly equal. Because when I subtract those two things, I get 0. If it doesn't contain 0, then do I think these two things are possibly equal? I don't. So what I'm saying is, like this one might... Does that make sense or no? We're good? Okay. I was like struggling to think of another way. So if we don't reject, so it doesn't contain 0, so we are going to reject HO. So yes, we do reject it. And then if we did reject it, when I reject, my p-value is less than alpha. And then I just got to figure out what alpha is, and if that's 90%, then this is 0.1. Is that okay? Alright, one more. Just one more, I think. Oh.
Oh, shit. Sweet.
Okay, so this one does contain 0. So if these two things were equal and you subtracted, you would get 0. So if my difference contains 0, it's very reasonable for me to think that they're actually equal. So am I going to reject HO in this case? I'm not, which means the p-value is greater than or less than? Greater than 0.01, right? You alright? Alright, this is my e-packet for this stuff. Answers around Schoology, like I put my little hints and notes on there too. And then it's like a work day to work on that stuff. I will definitely take questions from here, put them on your test. I don't know yet what your test is. How do I put that?
Alright, I'll do it next hour.
The people that are taking the AP test, yesterday I told you about that like website, but I forgot to put the actual test on Schoology. So you went to the screen, the page, it was just like number 1, ABC or B, number 2, ABC or B, no question. So I put the test on Schoology. Good luck. What happened? So upset. Oh, on the sheet, wait, on the sheet, you can see it number 17 and number 20. Skip 17, skip 20. Sarah, your job is to tell Laura that. Because Logan walked in and, like, stole yours.
Oh, sorry.
It was intended for you and it got intercepted.
Oh, of
This is not like that. That's just like one or two questions. That's the stuff I did yesterday. You get out your cheat sheet from, I don't know what we did that last one. That's where we find out for most of these. Got your cheat sheets. Got your cheat sheets.